Got it. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Oh, y'all like to keep it spicy for me around here.
Oh, good morning, beautiful.
Good morning. Is that Ab?
It sure is.
How are things this lovely day?
Ugh, feels like a Monday, but it's Friday.
I know. Okay, this is Brenda calling. Hey, Brenda.
Morning, Ryan.
Morning, Gina.
Okay, let me send that to you. Okay, but don't use the poster, use the link at the bottom, okay? All right, bye-bye.
Wait, so the poster one isn't working?
Well, you have to highlight the whole thing is what
Right.
you're telling me, and I didn't do that in my first try at it.
Me either.
So I had to call Ryan and say, "Hey, Ryan, help me because I'm getting ready to have a heart attack."
Messing up. I don't know what is going on.
I remember last time it did the same thing. Remember the flyer works sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, that's not, yeah, but I thought we had gotten past that. Oh man, I hope
make
the
a
families are
suggestion?
having a similar.
And have Ryan make the stuff. Ryan's gonna also set up a Zoom IT account for us.
You're gonna have a what?
Ryan wants to fix things so things like this don't happen.
Well, I don't know
Speaking in
that.
third person, I'm like, who's
I'm
Ryan?
like, what's going on here, right?
No, well, no. I want to set up our ARC Zoom accounts, and I'm talking to him. And
An ARC Zoom account. This, and I just paid a lot of money to have an account that I just started, but I started it after this one because we're using my aunts for this one. But I just started one, so
I'm sure I can get them to merge accounts.
consolidate. Yeah, maybe so. Well, let's see what we can do about it. Usually we would have families on by now. I hope everybody let their families know.
Yeah, is there any way, Ryan, that you can possibly send out another blast email really, really quick to ensure everybody can have easy access outside of the poster?
Well, the thing is, there's not a
It's not on our inside our Outlook. It's not. It is really it's happening through the programs. The programs would have to do that.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be right back. Let me.
So that's something else I think I'm going to try to fix.
See if you can do that.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Hello, Miss Gwen.
Hello, hi, how are you?
I'm
Good morning, Miss
good.
Gwen.
So hopefully, yeah. Here comes Felicia. So hopefully can have a couple of people send out to their folks just to remind people that it was today. Any family members that might have forgotten. Okay. Let's see.
Can you see me,
I can.
Tanya?
Yes, I can. Can you see me? Am I
I can-
looking in the right direction? Brian has me set up on several monitors. I
It's
don't,
perfect. It's perfect, Molly. It's perfect.
okay, thank you.
Good morning, everyone.
Vicky.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Happy Friday.
Thank you.
I don't know why my name keep popping up with my son's name on my computer, but it is me.
There we go, Alvin.
Thank you. Thank you, Ryan.
I'm gonna give us a few more minutes. I said have not a whole lot of families, and I want to make sure we, we start with as many people as possible.
Okay, you're now
Don't mind.
Thank you.
completely complete. I'll stay upstairs in case.
My heart is so filled with joy. Hello? Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna give it 2 more minutes and we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm thankful for those people who were prompt this morning. And we'll be glad to have others join us as they can. Okay. Am I unmuted? I think I am. We have about 30 participants on. Okay, good morning, everyone. I think we'll go ahead and get started now. I am Thalia Simpson Clement. I am the Chief Program Officer here at the Ark of Prince George County, and I'm so glad that you've taken some time out of your day to spend with us so that we can kind of give you some updates on what's happening in the programs. It's important for us to feel like you have a mechanism and a way to kind of communicate your thoughts. We're going to be sharing a lot of information, but we're also hoping that we can get information back from you and that you will share with us any questions that you might have. There are a lot of things that are happening here at the Arc of Prince George County that are just really very, very exciting. And today, our entire team of operations will be sharing with you program by program some of the things that they are doing to make sure that people are fully engaged and are, living their best lives. So if you would, Ryan, if you could just bring up the agenda today. Rob, I don't know whether Rob was able to jump on. He was gonna try, but if not, if he's not able to jump on at this point, when he gets a chance, we'll welcome him to the podium to speak to us a little bit about any updates that he might have. But I wanted to also share with you all that in addition to all of the exciting things, those things that are happening organizationally, changes structurally that we want you to be aware of. First of all, some of you may be aware that Becky Carter, who has been a long-standing employee, she retired yesterday. And we had a beautiful and a very emotional farewell for her on yesterday. And though she's taken this well-deserved time off and break, she will be gracing us with some of the traditional activities that she had helped us spearhead many years ago. And so when the holidays come, you will still see her walking around, gathering people up, and we'll be caroling and doing all of that. She's promised to come back and help us with that. So, we really will miss Becky sorely, but she is not going to be completely leaving the family. She'll always be a part of the Arc of Prince George family, and we're grateful for it. Secondly, as a result of Becky's retirement, we had to take a look at, this and say, are there opportunities for us to look at things in a different way and look at the opportunity for restructuring? And so many of you might know Melanie Clark, and she's been promoted to a division director, but has officially taken over some of the grant programs that Becky was operating. So she will be working with the grant funded ones. And for those people who might not be fully aware, that includes our autism waiver program. She'll also be covering the child care center operation, where we have just transitioned. I'm sure she'll tell you about that. We've started a new partnership with the JCs over in Temple Hills, and it has the opportunity. Very, very nice program, and also our infants and toddlers program. So Melanie will tell you a little bit about that as we go, but we're very excited to have her move over into the operations side, because initially she wasn't. We're very, excited that she's been promoted and she will be a division director. So we're really happy about that. And in addition to that, she's going to get a little assistance from, because that's a lot to bite off. And she's going to have assistance from a very long-standing employee here, Sheila Woods, who has been working primarily with community living. She's going to be splitting her time and also helping with that family community engagement piece that happens over in the area that Melanie is working in. So up and taking on those additional responsibilities, and we're moving forward with that. Now, the other part of what Becky was doing is going to be taking care, and I guess that was the largest portion of the population of people that Becky was working with, is our personal supports program. And Kwak Hu, our division director, and the team there, and the existing team, because certainly they are a well-greased machine over there. They are just going to be part of, we'll have an umbrella of residential services. And so personal supports and respite services are going to be housed under that. And so we're really excited about that. And there are going to be conversations. We'll be asking people internally and externally for, a name of what that umbrella would look like. So it's not just residential services, but it can be something exciting and something that people will be excited to be participating in. But Kwaku and his team are going to be combining their efforts and operating those services. So we're really excited about the changes that are being offered. And it's also going to allow some of our staff who've been here a long time and gained a lot of skills. It's going to allow them to kind of move in new directions and give some space for people to grow. And we think that that is very important. And finally, wanted to just mention, and I think I mentioned last year, or the last time we spoke, the last quarter, that we are moving on our Technology First initiative. And just like the state, they just celebrated their first year. We are moving in and having those discussions about what we're doing, and not just discussions. And we're utilizing our Bridges program for some of the people who participate, who are interested in technology, the Technology First initiative. We have contacted families. We have identified people who will benefit from having assessments done. Many of the assessments have already been done. And so we're up and off. We're off to the races on that. And so we want to share the fact that those things are happening. So we're really excited about that. So that's all I have for right now, but I'm gonna take a minute and have the different departments to speak to what they're doing. I think the first folks up is Employment and Day Services. And today we're going to have Alvin Vaughn, who is our new deputy for the employment program, and we're very proud of him. This is an opportunity for him. He still works for Mayan, but this is going to free her up to work on some new projects that we're going to be offering, and hopefully maybe by the next time we meet, what she's working on as well. But for right now, we're gonna have Alvin. You want to come up and share with us what's going on with the programs?
Good morning, everyone, parents and providers, friends and family. As Thalia mentioned, we've gone through an organizational change, and in my new role, I continue to manage the Bridges program, but also manage MLK and provide support to Laurel Day, which is Regina Gay is the director of that program. Right now, we are hiring and trying to bring more people back so we can bring more individuals back to the program to provide a greater, better service, continue to provide a greater, better service for the people we support. Currently, we're doing things like Spirit Club, which provides physical activity for the individuals on Tuesdays. And also, we continue to provide activities with Joe's movement, and just an array of things so our individuals can be engaged, so our staff can provide any and everything that we deem that the ARC can do for the individuals in which we serve. Also, like I said, we have participated, or we're going to participate in 2 days of services. We have participated in 2 days of services with Joe's movement, as you can see that. And also, right now, we have a DSP recognition week that we are having next week. So like I said, there things are happening, things are moving. I'm getting adjusted to everything that in my new role. So I will be reaching out with a letter explaining and telling everyone who I am, and we'll go from there. So thank you for your time.
Thank you. All right, next on board. Community Living Personal Sports. Is that Kwaku? You speaking to that today, Kwaku?
I am. How do you do? Can you hear me?
We can.
Okay. One of the things in community living and personal support, one, that's a new role for me, and we already have some great people there like Dr. Robinson, and I just want to let you know who we have in place. And then on the residential side, we have a great team also of area directors. We have Sheila Woods, who Thalia was mentioning earlier, is going to also be helping Melanie. We have Antoinette Reed, and we have Tamika Reeves Williams. So they form the key leadership roles in both programs. One of the focuses that we have for our residential community living program, and again, we're trying to work out the name, is having a healthy home. So one of the things that we really have a strong emphasis on is really ensuring the quality of the homes and the environment, but not just the people we support, but the staff that also work there who support those individuals. So one of the things that you're going to see is we have a stronger emphasis on completing house checklists. All managers are completing checklists where they're thoroughly going through each residence, each locations, and really doing an environmental review and a scan, and just identifying areas that are working well and also areas that are needed from that environmental and from that assessment review. That triggers other things as it relates to other improvements or identified needs. So the other thing that you'll be seeing that started is we are revitalizing all of our homes. So the first start we do is we started with renovating. So each residence in each location should look newer with a fresh. We just painted all of the homes. We're also going to be installing new flooring in all of the homes. And then additionally, after this project, we're going to be looking at the structural soundness of the homes. So we're going to be doing new correct. And one of the other exciting fun parts of the home is making the home more comfortable and accessible. So you'll be seeing over doing bathrooms and kitchens in the homes to make them more accessible for the people we support and the staff. And the other last piece, which you would see, is we're going to be purchasing new furniture for the homes. Matter of fact, I'm at that place right now where based on the individual's needs and their preferences, we're going to be picking out new furniture for the individuals. And that's going to be exciting. And each individual is going to have an opportunity to really, decorate and personalize their room to reflect their needs, their wishes, their desires, and their interests. And then for us, from an organizational standpoint, we'll be purchasing new furniture for comfort in the homes and eventually getting also new appliances, which are more energy efficient. So that's the big piece as it relates to the home. So hopefully as we check in every quarter over the next 12 to 18 months, everyone who is here, who has a loved one in one of our residences, we'll see an improvement in our homes. That's really about it.
That's for that slide. I think, yeah.
Okay. The other thing is, if anybody's been watching the news, if anybody's been, everybody, I think we've been the last 4 years, there's been a little thing called COVID, and there's also we also have an emphasis working with our homes to just also make them healthy homes. And one of the things that we're looking to is to help declutter our homes, and one of those is from a social determination of health standpoint to ensure the homes are as healthy as possible. So we're going to be working with families and loved ones to really look at what we have in the homes and start limiting our footprint of homes and just making sure everything that we have is usable, it's in good condition and in repair. And we know that this is a very sensitive and emotional issue for everyone. However, it's really kind of a health issue for us. So we're going to also share these slides why it's going to be really, really critical, especially that we start kind of really cleaning while we're doing all of this remodeling and revitalizing. We use that time to really declutter. And also, you'll be seeing, especially before the winter months come in, we'll also be cleaning in all vents, cleaning all dry filters, and at that same time trying to remove a lot of the things that we have in the home and only keep things that are really good repair and then necessary. So before anything is done, we'll be contacting families and talking to families about what options they have. And some of the options may include maybe getting additional storage space, helping us maybe if you would like us to keep or discard things. But it's going to be a process that's going to take us and families to determine where we go and where stuff goes and how we do it. So, but I do want you to know there's going to be a strong emphasis in regards to making sure the home is nice and suitable for everybody.
Thank you, Kwaku. All right, who do we have
ma'am.
up next?
I think it's me. Is it me?
I think it is. Is this Mike?
Yes,
Hi,
it is.
Michael.
Good afternoon. Good morning. Good afternoon, everyone. Got a couple of things going on in personal supports and respite area. I want to begin by saying that we are excited about working under community living. It has always been a program that we valued and respected, and we're looking forward to being a part of that family and all the wonderful things they do and how they care for the individuals in the program. So we think we're good synergy. It should be an extraordinary partnership, and everyone looking forward to it. Respite-wise, we are exploring several partnerships with community first choice providers. Families may know them as CFC providers to offer respite staffing. One of the hurdles that we have with respite, and we would love to provide respite for everybody who knocks on our door. Unfortunately, it's difficult to do so because we don't have the staff. We're not allowed to use our ARC staff to provide respite, and a lot of times families don't have that respite individual in their family who can do the services for their loved one. So we're looking at partnering with a variety of community first choice providers and to help them become DDA certified. So now when families knock on our door looking for respite, we can recommend one of these CFC providers who then can provide the respite. That help alleviate one of the barriers that families have and trying to find some respite for themselves or for their loved one, and also gives the ARC another cachet of resource to support the community. So that's where we are right there, and we'll keep you updated when it happens. But we know that an agency like the ARC should be the leader when it comes to providing services like respite, and when we want to reclaim that throne. So we'll be working on that. I'm excited to say that under Thalia's leadership and my former director, Becky, we've been able to we're very close. I think it was approved to have our first supported living individual, and certainly in the final stages, but I think it's been approved. And for those who don't know, supported living is a service that's provided to individuals where we deliver, it's like personal supports. It's almost somewhat like community living, where the individual gets to live in their home and live out their life and age the way they want to in their home of their choice, as long as they're the only one living there. And they get to have 24-hour support services, and that service can be also used to create community engagement, to explore other opportunities, just to have companionship. So we're excited about actually having this service, and we need to thank Becky and Thalia for being driving forces to do this. And it's apropos that we're going into community living, because I'm going to be leaning on Kwaku to help me develop some structure, some policy and procedures for this program. But we're excited to say that this is a new chapter in the amazing work that ARC has been doing over the years to be able to add this to our portfolio. So we're excited about it, and hats off to both our leaders in helping get this to happen. Personal supports, we are continuing to implement the EVV mobile app. It is a slow process, as it requires technology updates for some of our staff, and Thalia spoke to the technology, and we're moving toward being able to make sure that we can do that. Now, why is the EV mobile app important for personal supports? Well, there's two reasons. One, DDA is mandating that by January 1, 2024, that's the only way we can communicate with the LTSS system for staffing. So they have to be able to use this EVV mobile app. The second reason why it's important is it's going to reduce missed clock-ins and clock-out times. Now, that's significant because for agencies like the ARC, when we have missed clock-ins and missed clock-outs, we have to submit a manual clock-in and clock-out and give a justification for why it happened. each individual who works with your loved one is only allowed to have 6 of those missed clock-ins or clock outs per month. And anything beyond that 6, we may receive a partial payment or no payment at all. Now, the staff have already been paid, and the agency run the risk of not receiving compensation. The EVV mobile app is going to reduce greatly the amount of missed in and clock-ins and clock-outs. So this is why it's being mandated, and we're slowly getting around to it. So we're seeing that it's impacting what we're doing as an agency, as a department. So for your families who are receiving personal supports, you might be hearing some of your staff grumble a little bit about the EVV mobile app, but trust me, it is far easier than sitting there on a tablet trying to go through this whole EVV LTS database of clock in, clock out, and all those things. So, or even the fob. So it's going to work out in a lot of ways far better. Unfortunately, but always there's some great news, there's some unfortunate news. And unfortunately, we lost 2 long-term program participants this year. They have been with us for decades, and they were, we lost them this past month. Well, we lost both of them, this past month, back in August. And it was maybe expected, but it was still hard on all of us. We provided service to them for over 20 years, and we lost them. So we were kind of taken back a little bit, and we're slowly getting around to that. And we're still supporting the families where we can during this loss. But it is hard, and whenever we in the agency lose someone, and particularly someone who is like family, or everyone's like family when they join us. But these individuals have been there. We've seen them come in at 34 and 17, and to see them go in 22 years later, it's a lot. But we're doing okay, and the staff is doing okay, and so we're moving on. We got a couple of some exciting and not so exciting personnel announcements. On the exciting side, Anaya Jones was promoted to Community Supports Coordinator. She came in as our administrative assistant, and she came in, she hit the ground running. I mean, this young lady is remarkable. She's quick. She's able to pick things up. There's no way she could not have been promoted, and we were glad to promote her last month. She is a community supports coordinator. So where you may have had a person who, if you were in our personal supports program, it may have been Diamond Guzman, it is now Anaya Jones. So she's your coordinator for your family, or you may have seen her names on emails, but that's can you see her, say congratulations, and it's well-deserved promotion. We have a new staff starting on Monday. Her name is Lauren Smith. She will be our newest coordinator, and she will be brand new. So we're going to work with Lauren, but she was very impressive in her interview. She knows a lot about person-centered planning. We are a person-centered planning organization. We believe in what the individual wants to do, and how they want to navigate their lives, and how we support them in their desires and their wishes. And Lauren understood that. She talked greatly about it. She was, without a doubt, the best candidate for this position, and I'm excited to have her start on Monday. As Thalia indicated earlier, Becky Carter has retired after 22 years of fantastic service. I view Becky as a supervisor, a mentor, and more importantly, a friend, and she will be missed. She is missed. I think the day is my first day without Becky as my supervisor, and I miss her. But I think we're in a great department with great leadership and great kinship there. So we should be well okay. And last thing is a really sad announcement from me. I have been with the ARC for 9 years, and I love this place. I met some amazing people who do extraordinary work, a lot of times with ordinary resources, and I'm going to miss working with them. I learned much from everyone. I developed friendships. I'm proud to say I work at the ARC. I remember my daughter, my youngest daughter, would see these vans, and she would say, "That's the ARC. That's my daddy works there." And I'm proud to say I work for the ARC. I'm proud of the work we do. I stand with the ARC. I don't think there's any better agency. I work for a few others, and this by far is the best. The people who work here are caring. The people we support know that, and they thrive. Effective October 2nd will be my last day with the ARC. I've had some opportunities that presented themselves that I unfortunately cannot turn away. But I'm going to walk away knowing that I made an impact, and the people here made an impact on me. And I will always be supportive of the ARC. It's been an amazing place. It is an amazing place. And if you have families who are looking for services, this is a great place to start that search. This is a great place to call for family, for your loved ones to call home. You got loving, caring people who are dedicated, and I'm proud of each and every one of them. So thank you for all your support from me, from my team. You got an amazing team. I'm leaving behind an amazing group of individuals who are dedicated to taking care of your loved ones. They are in great hands, excellent hands. And so I thank you all for your support. And I'm around to October the 2nd. So you can call me. You know I will answer my phone. And anything that you need from personal support, just please let us know. Thank you and have a blessed day.
Thank you, Michael. We appreciate you. And of course, we will be saddened by your departure, but congratulations on your new journey. And
Congratulations.
as you can always say, you're always part of the family here.
Thank you, thank you. That's nice to hear.
All righty.
Yeah, I'll tell you, if I could just, I think it's worth a moment. I know Becky's not here, but celebrating her for 22 years. She spent, I think, a total of 44 thereabout years total in this field. I know she's not on the line, but I know we all celebrate her. She has seen a lot through the arc of history of the disability movement and how much better people with disabilities or differing abilities are today than they would have been some 40 plus years ago. It's a world of difference. And so I know she feels proud about that. And for Michael, I appreciate your graciousness. I love hearing you talk about your daughter seeing the vans and being proud to point out that is a part of who you are and where you make a difference. And the almost 10 years you put in here, we appreciate you and your leadership and your steadiness. And so we wish you the best, but you still are a part of the family. So don't ever forget that you're still a part of the family.
I'm keeping my gear, Rob, and not getting it back.
Yay, there you go.
I'm keeping my jackets and my sweatshirts. All right.
Wear them proudly. When they wear out, let us know.
All right. Okay. I think we're at the point. Melanie, are you there?
I am here.
Well,
All right.
there
Happy
you go.
Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, everyone. So I'm super excited for my expanded, responsibilities. Some of these departments, my own family members have participated in. So I continue to want to explore and expand the way that we support youth and families throughout their lifespan. And so one of the ways that we have been doing this through our Benefits Enrollment Center program. This is an excellent program. If you have services or you might be on the call because you don't have any services or resources, please contact our Benefits Enrollment Center. We like to say it all starts here, making sure that you are in a place that you are dreaming big dreams and have good visions for your loved one. And we want to support that by making sure that you understand what are the core benefits and resources that are available for you. So this center will help, one, educate you, assist you in identifying what benefits that are available for you, coach you in understanding why the benefits are so important. So it doesn't matter what age you are. On this flyer right here, it says 18 years and older, but we want to reach out to younger families. So if you know of someone or you're on this call because your child is 2 years old, please contact us. We do a screening to allow us to understand where you are in your life journey and what domains you want to focus on, and so that we can link you. We're very good at trying to provide you that referral to different resources. So we want to make sure that everybody knows what goods and services are available to them, network them, give them some networking, connections to resources, but also information and training. So that's our Benefits Enrollment Center. So if you've been through it one time, that's fine. We want you to go through it every year because it's almost like a checkup. Just like you go to the doctor and get checked up, we want you to come through, answer a few questions, and then that way we can figure out, okay, you might want to look into this resource or benefit because it's going to help you. It may help you save money. It may help you increase the amount of money that you need, or just maybe some goods and services that you didn't know that you could get. So please, we just encourage everybody to come through our Benefits Enrollment Center. And let's see, I might have another slide. All right, so we're happy to start this fall season out with our brunch bunch that happens on the 4th Thursday of each month. And the brunch bunch is open to all in the community. It gives you an update of what's happening in the developmental disabilities community. And this month, September, we're going to be talking about inclusive housing. There's a great organization called Merlin Inclusive Housing. So they're going to present their organization and how they help with inclusive housing. That's September 28th, but let me give you a sneak peek into October. October's meeting is going to focus on future planning, estate planning, and then November will focus on caring for the caregiver. So these are always the 4th Thursday, except for November, because that's Thanksgiving month. It's going to be November 16th. So you'll be getting updates through the email on our website. But these are great educational forums to listen to while you're at work. This is a great way to keep you in touch of what's going on. So you're going to hear more from me. I got a lot. I can't even say a lot. Okay, because I got so much going on and I want to share with everyone. So stay tuned. The outreach department is really pushing out some great stuff. And so I look forward to sharing all the great things that are happening at the ARC to engage Prince George's County residents. So that's it for me.
Thank you, Melanie. And we are excited and looking forward to all of this. All right. Who's up next? Ryan? We have health and safety. Brenda, are you there?
I'm here.
Hi, Brenda.
How are you? Good day to everybody. It's glad to have the opportunity to come back before you and talk a little bit about health and safety. And generally, I talk about that COVID subject. So today is the COVID subject. It's the COVID conversation. There's an uptick, and I'm sure we've all been hearing from the community and our family members and our friends, and we have many, many questions about it. So there is an uptick, and we've all seen that. So we're reminding people to remember, if you are sick, if you're not feeling well, to please stay at home so that our residents can have the best and optimal opportunity to remain safe. So this new variant has some secrets to it. It's very blind in many occasions these days, that what we used to look for is the runny noses and the coughing and the fevers, but there are some challenges that we've seen, some differences that we've seen, and people have been COVID positive. For instance, an earache. Person had an earache and they started not feeling well and went to be tested and they were COVID positive. Diarrhea as well, not eating, just a general not feeling well. So we don't want anyone to snuff it off and say, oh, I'm okay. Right now, we need to watch ourselves and our loved ones and see how it goes with us. How are we feeling? And perhaps take a home test to see if it could be COVID so that we can protect our individuals. So as I said, please stay at home if you're not feeling well. Also, just wanted to let you know here at the ARC, we have adopted the guidelines that for the 10 days. So if a person is positive and with symptoms or positive without symptoms, is 5 days at home with a quarantine. And then 5 days after that, 5 days at home, and then the other 5 days to have a mask coming back into your homes or coming back to work, even for staff that can come back to work at that time. However, if you are symptomatic, you can come back after that 5 days, but we want to monitor your symptoms. They need to be very minimal and manageable. And no fever reducing medications for 24 hours as well. So anyone that's positive, we're monitoring those very, very closely to make sure that everyone else has been protected. So with no, and if you have been exposed, then we are still testing in 5 days, and we're using the home test as well. So stay in contact with your management team, your managers, your supervisors for reporting that information and for us to report back to the family members. The other question that people have often, do I need to retest? Because of the COVID virus itself, it can stay in the system even though you're not symptomatic or having any issues up to 90 days. So we don't require a positive person to retest again. We're using our guidelines of the 5 days and the 5 days. Lastly, we are mask optional here at the ARC. However, from a nursing perspective, and this is my perspective only, I'm asking, let's be cautious and mask up, because we know that these situations are occurring. Masked up and increase your hand washing, avoiding crowds as much as possible, and let's get through this thing together. I appreciate you all, and I pray that you have a great day and a great holiday. Not even a holiday, a great weekend. Thanks again.
Thank you, Brenda. All right, next up, development. All right, we have Denise Stokes first, and then we have Denise Swole that will be speaking following. So one can be up and the other can be on board. All right, Denise.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, Thalia. This is Denise Stokes. Hello to everyone on the call. And I just wanted to let you know that progress has been made on our new website. I swear I feel like we've been working on it all year, but we are thrilled to be unveiling our brand new website. And of course, it's dedicated to serving our community and advancing our mission. It's going to happen on Monday, September the 18th. So we definitely hope that you will take the time to explore what's new. You can, it'll be much more user-friendly navigation for easy access to information, updated resources and support for those in need. You'll find that there. And there's also donation options to support our very, very vital work. So please, if you need to go today, you can go today. But as of Monday, September the 18th, we will unveil our brand new website. Thank you.
Thank you, Denise. That's exciting. All right, Denise Swole.
Thank you, Thalia. Thank you, Denise. I am Denise Swole, the Deputy Director for Development for the ARC Prince George's County, which basically means I am one of the fundraisers on staff. And I'm here to remind you all that the ARC is a 501c3, which means any gift to us is a charitable contribution. And you may ask, why does the ARC need my money? I know that they get a lot of federal and state funding. That is absolutely correct. However, we have many gaps in funding where we need your help, and we go out to the community at large to ask for help, to help pay for different things that come up that, some of that federal money won't quite cover. You heard earlier Kwaku talk about some of the wonderful updates we're doing in housing, and some of that money comes from some of the stuff we've been fundraising for, because DDA and federal stuff just doesn't quite cover some of those things. So we help fill that gap. There are many, many ways you can help give to us, including combined federal campaign through the United Way. Maybe your workplace does a matching program. Let us know. We're happy to help walk you through that. Or do you have some stock you need to get rid of, so to speak? You can give it to us without having any tax implications. There's also plan giving. And of course, good old fashioned cash. We love, you know, a nice check, or as Denise Stokes highlighted, we have a new website. You can give online. You can set it up on your credit card, create a recurring gift to us, kind of set it and forget it. And then you're helping us help your family. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Any ideas or anything, you know, and if you can't right now, maybe do a cash donation. Another way to support the ARC is by supporting us on social media and subscribing to our emails. Thank you all for your time, and please reach out.
Thanks, Denise. I think I hope we've shared a lot of good information with you today, things that you might have been wondering about, but if we haven't answered those questions, we would love to take this time now to answer any of your questions that you might have. You can raise your hand and let us know that you're there and have questions.
Yes, this is Gwen here.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I would like to know a little bit more about the technology service, technology first service being provided for the individuals.
Okay.
And
what that entails is we have contracted with some external providers who are helping us determine first the needs of the people who we are currently providing services for, whether in fact they might be interested, there might be an interest or their ability to utilize technology. And we have also been engaged through the ARC US has offered us opportunities through Amazon so that we have devices in our homes that help people navigate in their home more easily. I can have Ryan might be able to speak to specifically some of the things that he's done there. We also have what we call an Oscar Senior. Those are like devices that we're utilizing in the homes, but we're also in our day program, we're looking at people having the use of tablets, which are specifically designed for them. It's not like an iPad, and so you just have to utilize the abilities of that iPad because it's a standard device and it's not customized. The devices that we're talking about through, and it's called Empower Me, those are custom designed to work with the needs of the person and the capabilities of the person so that they can meet their maximum potential utilizing those devices. And so those devices are, once they have those assessments done, or your loved one is interested in that type of assessment, they will be assessed, then that would be a service that could be paid for through Medicaid and through DDA. So, and it's an approved service. So we're trying to expand, and for those people who are interested in that, we're going to be offering that as an option for people, and we're training our staff to be able to train people on this probably now for the last 6 months. I believe it is. It's been about 6 months. So that's generally it. Did I miss anything, Ryan, that you could add to what we're doing and the importance of it? It just gives people options that they may not have had previously, Ms. Quinn.
okay.
Yeah.
One question. So once it's been assessed that the individual can benefit from the service, would the ARC, would the provider then go through the whole process of the paperwork to
Yes.
get that done?
All of that is handled between the consultant person, because we have OT, occupational therapists, to come in, and the speech therapist, or whomever. They are the ones who actually do the actual assessment.
Okay.
They then present that information to the ARC. We look at that, we decide, we send it to DDA and send in through them to get paid and reimbursed for it. So
Okay.
it's
Hello,
happening.
hello.
Hey, Vicky.
Hey,
Hi,
could I
Vicky.
add, Miss
Yes, sure.
Ralston?
Yes.
That's who Sean is. The gentleman I had you talk to.
Yes.
He's the OTPT guy.
Okay.
So we were able to do everything for your son, to get him on the road. So now we're just waiting for them to complete their part, so you can be aware. Now it will be delivered to his group home. However, his group home is to let him bring it into here because he's doing eye gauging and, pointing and winking. So it's geared just for your son.
Thank you.
Yeah, and to bounce off of what Thalia and Vicky were saying, the technology that we're using and implementing is just like how we use the technology ourselves. We want to work smarter, not harder. So we want to teach the people that we support to use the devices that enhance their lives and make them more independent. That's our goal.
Thank you. I've been waiting for someone to work with him, to really push in that direction, because the system he was using before, he no longer wants to use that. It's very time consuming.
Okay, well, we're gonna see how it goes and support you guys in this. And if you have questions, you let us know, reach out to Vicky. She's been on top of this. She's really been on top of it. And the consultants have been saying, we're really in and they've been just tremendous over in that program.
Thank you.
I think it's how it's going. Okay, any other questions?
Lisa says there were plans for dietitians for homes. Progress.
Go ahead, Kwako.
When you say dietitian, we have a menu we're going to roll out. We're just finishing the last phases of that. It's just the last bit between the consultation between our DON and our registered dietitian that has completed the menus. And I just think there's a couple of changes that's going to be tweaked, but we'll be rolling out menus. Staff is going to be trained on the menus. And we're also going to be even eventually having some cooking classes. So look out, and hopefully, after it rolls out, you'll enjoy one of your loved ones for a nice meal at the house.
And there was another question about the meeting. The recording will be available and distributed to everybody. Yes.
Any other questions?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Crystal, and I wanted to know who would I contact for when I'm trying to make a donation or trying to have like a payroll deduction for my gift to the ARC.
That will be Denise Swoll.
Okay.
Denise, can you put your email address in the chat?
I will do that. And Crystal, I'm happy to help you any way I can. Thank you.
Okay. And I also want to shout out the virtual learning that my sister has been doing since COVID. I want to thank them because it's been very good. Matu, it was her Zoom leader. And I understand that the virtuals are like slowly coming to an end because she is in her third day back in the ARC, and it was a wonderful run. So I want to give a shout out to the virtual learning.
Thank you so much, and that's so nice to hear. Thank you. I'm sure you appreciate it, and we'll definitely make sure they get the message if they're not on the line today.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, and good afternoon or good morning still, I guess. I just want to, first of all, congratulate, all the changes and with you know, the moving up and want to congratulate Sheila. And I got on a little bit late, so at any rate, but everybody that's moving up, moving on, coming in, because it seems like a lot has changed. You know, I'm looking and I'm saying, wow, you know, wow. I'm seeing different names and whatnot. I heard about you, Kwaku, and you know, your reputation apparently precedes you. And so, you know, I'm even looking forward to the things that you're doing, but also, you know, I also have a personal concern, which is in your field too, and that's and I know Regina has heard me over and over and over again, but you know, I want to get my daughter back into the day program. I really want to get her back into the flow, you know. So at any rate, just want to say thank you all, you know, for what you're doing. I'm happy to hear about the dietitian, you know, because that's been a concern, you know, as well. And so so that's it, you know, dietitian day program. Congratulations. Those are my things today. So
Okay, thank
all
you.
right. Uh-huh.
Any other hand raised? Any other questions in the chat? Ryan, can you see something I don't see?
Nope, nothing.
Okay. Well, if that is it, I really would like to thank you all again for participating today. And it means a lot to us to be able to get feedback because a lot is going on. It means a lot for us to be able to tell you what's going on so you can set the expectation of what you should be seeing. And if you're not, then you can give us that feedback too. So, you know, we want that communication to always be open and always we want to be available to your comments, concerns, whatever it is that you want to share. And we want to have the opportunity too to talk with you and get your feedback. Thank you for today. And you can look forward to talking to us in a quarter. We've been doing this quarterly, and I think that it's been effective. And we're just happy that the folks that were able to come today, you all showed up, and it means a lot. So this is the conclusion of our meeting today, and we're hoping that everybody will enjoy the rest of the weekend and maybe start a little early if you can and enjoy your weekend. Any other questions, comments? Everybody's hearts clear? If so, we're going to say goodbye and see you the next time we get together.
Thanks to everyone. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.